Now, do you feel like people in the glass industry are paid appropriately for their work, or do you feel like they're underpaid or overpaid or what?
It's hard to justify that, as far as like some people have no problem paying for, whatever your first price is. People like to bargain.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't try to ask for less money when I'm buying from someone, just because I know, as far as a glass blower, I know what it goes into doing that.
Sure.
If it's just like an all clear piece, and I know how much the materials really cost, but there's just that aspect of just respecting the price. If that's what they're asking for,
sure,
they feel justified to ask for it, and they should probably get it.
Yeah.
But so I get asked to lower the price a good amount of time. Sometimes I'll take it, depending on if they're buying a bunch of pieces, or it's a repeat customer and I know they bought, I have one customer that has a collector, I should say. He has 20 of my pieces, so he gets a good price when he's definitely shopping a lot. And it's not like I'm trying to play favorites or anything, but I know I don't even know this person. I know him through Instagram,
Yeah, so. But if you got a consistent client and you know that they're going to keep coming back, then you can cut them a deal because they're going to keep buying your shit.
He's already has been, and there's multiple people that do that, so I'm very thankful for them. And definitely cut them a deal, throw some extra stuff in there. If it's a piece that I really am staying firm on the price, one of these that takes me 8 hours to make, I probably won't drop it down at all. Maybe $5, or I'll cover the shipping or something like that.
Yeah. But respect your work, right? Because it's your time, it's your craft. And, I guess that's really what it comes down to. Anytime you're doing any freelancing gig, you have to factor in the amount of time that you're putting into it. Obviously materials are an easy cost that you can really 100% be all right, well, I know exactly how much this glass costs. I know how much I used of it and whatever. But then when you got to factor in your time, how much is your time worth? Where ideally over time, as you get better at it, your time becomes worth more purely based on the skill level that you're at.
Definitely.
And you should be paid according to that. I think, don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, especially if you have 20 years into, your craft. And some people don't get as much as they want because of, it's also where you're at too. So if you're in Indiana and there's not a big community of smokers, and because it's illegal, you're not going to have someone that's going to have $6,000 or whatever amount of money to spend on a piece because, you can do it legally or whatever. If they have a risk of it getting taken away, why would they spend that much money on something like that if it potentially might get taken away from them and they just lost all their money?
Oh, without a doubt.
But
so that's the argument for the online store.
Yeah.
Because then you can have your sales not just dependent upon your local area, but then of course, you can make the bulk of your work be the stuff you're going to sell to local vendors or local sales, but then you have the option for somebody to buy your high-end thing who purely want it from the design standpoint. Right, I've seen so many cool pieces of glass where I'm like, dude, if I had money like that, I would still buy that just for the sake of that. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, seriously. I remember my one friend bought a piece, and he thought it was probably going to be 6 inches tall, and ended up being double that, and it was just this huge recycler, and he was just wow, picture was a little deceiving, but I'm still happy with it.
Yeah.
So, there's that part of it too. So I always like to, especially with glass, I like to have it in my hand and be all right, I'll drop that money on it. That's how I kind of like to buy, at least. But I have bought stuff on the internet that I've never even held. So,
oh yeah,
I'm guilty of that too.